All right, this is something I've been meaning to do since the beginning of the 8-week challenge. Just gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 39 years old. I turned 40 this year. I had a full-on total right hip replacement 9 months ago, and at that point in time, I was weighing like 270 pounds. I was down 30 from 300 pounds, and I decided that I wasn't gonna let that hip replacement be a crutch on my life. I got 3 young kids that I got to keep up with, and I needed to do something. And I know a lot of people would use a total hip replacement as an excuse of what they can and what they cannot do. It's not my mentality. I just come off of 75 hard after the total hip replacement. The doctor gave me a little bit of restrictions, and he lightened up the load on them and said I could start working out and listen to my body. Well, I jumped straight into 75 hard at that moment, and it changed my mindset. Reading the books day in, day out, test my body, doing what I didn't think my body would allow me to do, and my body just kept going, and it adapted and just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. By the time I went in for my 6-month checkup post hip replacement, the doctor called me Superman. He couldn't believe what I could do. I could squat my ass to the grass, do deadlift, squats. There was nothing I couldn't do. All my Olympic lifts, everything came back to me. Baby girl, let me finish this video, okay, please? Come here. This is my little girl. This is one of the reasons why I do what I do. This is Roxy. She's my little sweetheart. Say hi. All right, let's get back to this video, okay? Love you. Shut the door, please. Sorry about that. Totally uncalled for, but she's a sweetheart. My whole family is. My wife, my 2 boys. So I got a 10-year-old, 7-year-old, and my little girl, which is 5. I do this for them. I do it for my wife. I do it for the longevity of my health. And I want to see my kids grow up. I want to be able to enjoy life and do things with them, build memories, travel, go to state parks all across the nation, you name it. Whatever life throws at me, I want to be able to do it. So anyways, I ended up losing 38 and a half pounds through the 75 hard program. Completely revamped my mindset of what the human body is capable of doing. 2 45-minute workouts a day, and back in, my original thought of life and what your body could do, that was just screaming for overtraining. As long as you sleep right and you feel your body right, your body will adapt and do whatever it needs to do to get stronger. And it'll let you know. There were some times where I had to pull back a little bit on my workouts and just listen to my body. But after that, I just kind of focused in on family life and moving out of the city. Just bought me some land. We're moving out to the country. Giving my kids a little bit of taste of freedom and how I grew up, because I grew up on a dairy and on a ranch. So that farming life, that milking life, getting the calves up early in the morning, responsibility, chores, you name it. It's an aspect that I've always wished my kids had. I ain't putting nothing crazy like what I went through on them, but kids are going to enjoy having land to roam on. Another little bit about myself. I used to weigh 285 pounds, went to college, didn't know what I wanted to do, thought I wanted to be an engineer, threw away my first year, second year, decided I wanted to go into exercise and sports study. And as I was getting ready to graduate with my undergrad, I found out real quick that you had to meet certain requirements, and you had to be able to bench press and like your body weight or 1.5 times your body weight. I forget what it was. You had to be able to run so long, have, certain healthiness of blood pressure, body comp, this and that. So I was obese at this point in time. So I started working out, applying all the knowledge I'd been learning. And next thing I know, I ended up at like 225, and I passed all my fitness tests, got my undergrad, and then I went straight into grad school. Went to grad school, I did an internship at our strength and conditioning department with all the athletics. So I got under a strength coach that was my mentor, and he started teaching me proper programming for athletes, and he trained me on all the proper forms for all the Olympic lifts, kettlebell work, you name it. And I took all the stuff he was teaching me that we was, instructing upon the athletes, and I started putting it upon myself. I took actually the football players program and I put it upon myself. Next thing I know, I went from that 225. I blinked and I was at 181, and I floated between 181 and 185, just strong as an ox. I could do one arm pull-ups, L-sit pull-ups, muscle-ups, like 75, 80 consecutive dips. I mean, I was a monster. I owned my own body. Fast forward a little bit, graduated, couldn't find a job because I found out that the kinesiology world, it's all about who you know, and that's how you get your foot in your door. I put in applications all across the U.S. and got turned down by all of them. Started framing houses, tried opening up a boot camp with Camp Gladiators, tried becoming a personal trainer at a local gym, and just clientele wasn't coming in quick enough. So I jumped in, went to the oil field. Well, I went to the oil field when I was roughnecking. First 3 years, I didn't have to worry about working out or diet or anything. Everything just stayed natural because, it's a very physically demanding job. Fast forward to the first downturn. I got put in a warehouse because I live local out there in Odessa, Midland, Texas. And I started working nights. That really foobarred my hormonal balance in my body. I started to put on weight. I still wasn't working out. I was eating like crap. Well, started to just pile on. Next thing I know, I was at 260. And then I put my name in the hat for an HSE, which is a health, safety, environmental field representative position. And you just ride around a truck, you go around and you do case management and do inspections on rigs and stuff like that, so OSHA doesn't come in and give you big old fines. Well, riding around in the truck, eating gas station food all the time, I ballooned up 300 pounds. And I got in a really bad accident in 2018, September 17th actually. And it was a 70 mile an hour T-bone collision. I was going 70, a car ran a stop sign, and I T-boned him, come to a dead stop, and my hip got messed up during that wreck. And it was May 29th of 2020 during the pandemic. I was trying to have my hip replacement surgery and trying to hold on to a job at the exact same time because, oil field was doing bad, and finally seen a glimpse of light, and God opened up the ability for people to actually go and schedule an alternative surgery because they were only doing emergency surgeries. So I got my name on the list, my hair, my chinny chin. I got in, got my surgery. I went on FMLA and used my sick days when I was at work, right as I was about to get laid off. So it's a skin by on that. Had my surgery, which was a game changer, quality of life through the roof. I mean, you name it. Andy Frizella and the 75 Hard program, and then this 8-week challenge through the My Transphormation app has been a game changer for me. Something that I will continue. I've realized that swinging around heavy weights is not something that somebody can do as you just keep getting older. I mean, the risk for injury and stuff is there. So I've gotten into calisthenic work here recently. I work remotely out in the oil field, and I travel and I'm on the road a lot. So I take parallel bars, pull-up bars that you can put in the doorways, and rings that I use. And I've been doing a lot of calisthenic work, L-sits, front levers, back levers, working on static holds and stuff like that, handstand push-ups. And believe it or not, guys, for something just using your body weight compared to a guy that just loves throwing around weight, it's very challenging, very, very challenging. You'll realize where your weaknesses are. And gymnasts, I give a hands up to the gymnasts because there's a lot of upper body strength. Their pulling and pushing ability is out of this world. Their core stability is out of this world. But anyways, guys, win, lose, or fail, this 8-week challenge, I don't care if I win, I don't care if I lose, I don't care if I get runner-up, I don't care about anything. All I care is that everybody made progress into the right direction. I know I did. I am 56 steps closer to my goal of where I want to be in life. And honestly, I consider myself a work in progress. I will always be challenging myself every day for the rest of my life on this earth. I mean, I 2 times in my life I've let myself go, and this is the third time, and third time's a charm of a switch flip within me, and I'll never go back. I can guarantee you that. I read every day. I look forward to reading. The books I read just They challenge the mind. They open the mind up of what the human body is capable of doing. These challenges that Andy has provided to the people, it allows people to sit there and see what they're capable of doing too. So to all my transformation family out there and all the advisors through First Phorm, Andy Frizella, Sal, his brother, I mean, all y'all guys. I love every one of y'all. I love everything that y'all do. I love everything that y'all are about. I love how y'all are a family. You're not your typical big business where you just care about the money. You actually care about the people. You care about your products. I love your products, by the way. I've used them through this entire deal, this entire 8-week challenge. I'm not gonna lie, I'm human. I had a couple of hiccups and relapses during the 8-week challenge, but guess what? I took it for what it was and counted it as a refeed within my body because I was really strict on my diet. And actually, the 2 or 3 relapses I had, it was 3. It slingshotted me forward. I kind of was coming to a stagnant part in my weight loss and my body recomp, and throwing in those refeed nights with, yes, I'm not gonna lie, a couple alcoholic beverages. I'm human, sorry, forgive me. I got right back on the wagon the next day, man, and just kept hammering it down. I just took it on the chin. I didn't even really beat myself up about it. I was like, it's part of life. You know what? Take it for what it is. I believe everything happens for a reason. That's what I live my life by. That is my motto. You can't control what's going to happen. You just go with the punches, take it for what it is, adapt, overcome, and keep moving forward. And that's what I did. I lost, let me see, I started this program at 219.8 and I finished at 196.2. So 23 and a half pounds I roughly lost. And I didn't even think I could lose that much that quick because I was already getting pretty lean. It seemed like, going from 300 down to 224 and then keep going down. I surprised myself of what my body was capable of doing. Being strict on a diet and strict on your training day in, day out, and taking the right supplements. I mean, it will yield results. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. People don't realize that we're all human. We're going to make mistakes. There's nothing you can do about it. It's about making the mistakes and getting right back on track and continuing the path that you had already told yourself you were going to do. You keep doing that, and I guarantee you will reap the rewards and you will obtain success. Success is something that you can obtain daily. It's the simple little task of just getting up in the morning, doing a fasted cardio, or coming home in the evening and doing your quick 30 minutes worth of weights, sticking to your diet. You know what I'm saying? Diet's all over the place. I live out of a truck for 2 weeks at a time. I work 14 days on, 14 days off out in the oil field. And by God, you can make it happen. I prep food before I go to work. I'll take 6 days worth of work for me. And then on an off day, I'll come in, I'll stay up till 10, 11 o'clock at night knowing I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning, and I will prep me 3 or 4 days more of food. I mean, yeah, I got to buy pre-cooked, pre-seasoned chicken, steamer bags of broccoli and steamer bags of brown rice. But you know what? You throw it together, carry a food scale with you, you can make it happen, man. There's no excuse in life. I live my life out there in the oil field, man, running on 4 or 5 hours of sleep, sometimes 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. Sometimes I got to switch and work nights. I'll work a split. I'll work in the morning, knock off for 3 hours, come back in and work freaking 16 hours through the night. I don't make no excuse. Yeah, it sucks, but you know what? All types of things happen to you in life. You just got to take it and, take it for what it is and keep moving on. You can't sit there and mess around and just make up excuses. I'm not going to lie, man. I've made a lot of excuses in my life. Am I proud of them? No, but they made me who I am today, and they've fortified my mind into what I have set my mind right now and what I'm teaching my kids and what I'm teaching my family and leading by example. Man, I wasn't the father I should have been. I wasn't the husband I should have been. But the reading and everything I'm doing these days and the moves I'm making is all for the health and success of my family and my marriage and my human being. This body that I live in here on this earth. I mean, you only got one life, guys. Make the best of it. There's a saying that says your body is your temple. treat it like one. Don't treat it like it's a hobo slump. You know what I'm saying? Put good fuel in it, take care of it, exercise it daily, and reap the rewards. Guys, I'm going to tie this up right here and just say thank you for everything that y'all have done. Please pick me to win. I made an astronomical challenge come true in my head, and that was to be able to functionally do everything that I could before I had my hip replacement, messed my hip up. And I can do it all. I even embraced a little bit of loose skin that I have from being 300 pounds. I don't care. It is what it is. I mean, who cares? 300 pounds before. I've got it all time stamped on my phone. Guys, thank you. Thank you for everything. Name is Clinton Bamber, by the way. If y'all ever see me, talk to me, call me Bam. Drew Kramer, my advisor, he knows. I go by Bam. My last name is Bamber. The first 3 letters in my last name is Bam, and that has been my name for a long, long time. That's what I go by. Please call me that. Guys, everybody take care. Thank you. Bye.